Hey guys, welcome back to Fire on the Hill. My name is Matt and this is Everett. Today we are doing some splitting and some cutting. From the last video, guys, you see behind me we got a bunch of rounds cut up last video. This is all big stuff. I got some more wood from the tree service. I actually got 4 more loads after this, so I'm slammed with wood. But this big log right here I had to put right there because I had nowhere else to put it. The tractor wouldn't lift it very high, so we're going to cut that up with the 462. And then we got the wood fridge sitting over here. We're gonna do some splitting, and I got a new toy, guys. So a lot of y'all mentioned to me that I need to get or look into some forks for the 3-point hitch, or for the category 1 hitch, whatever the thing's called. Anyways, I'm always looking on Facebook, and I found a deal. I found some pallet forks to go on the back of the tractor for $100. So I think that's a really good deal. I was like, well, it's only $100. We'll test it, see how it works. If not, I'll make it into a carry-all. So we're gonna try that out. We have the tote on the forks on the back, and we're gonna fill the totes up, take them over to the other wood yard, bring another tote and fill it up. All right, guys, so we're gonna split this big stuff over here. We'll figure out whether we wanna split it in big pieces or if we wanna noodle it. The only reason I don't like noodling is because I hate having to pick up the pieces one by one and sit them. You have to get them, sit them perfectly flat on the wood fridge because it doesn't cradle them. But we're gonna try it out. And another thing, guys, is I don't know if y'all have noticed this yet, but I am completely overwhelmed with wood. Obviously, the tree guys are dumping loads and loads and loads of wood. I'm not complaining; it's a good problem to have. But this just shows you guys, if you get slammed with wood, take it, one day at a time, knock it out, and eventually you'll get caught up. Anyway. There you go, guys. One large IBC tote full of oak. Literally, guys, that was only 5 rounds from over there. It was that one big log that we cut up, and then one of the rounds up here. 5 rounds filled up one IBC tote, which is a full Facecord. And honestly, that's probably a little bit more because while we didn't stack it, we moved stuff around to empty those air pockets. So yeah, let's see if the new pallet forks on the back of the tractor can pick this up. Guys, these right here, $100. We'll see if they'll break or if they'll work. Completely bent that metal. So this is not going to work, but don't worry because I did get some pallet forks, so I'm gonna go put those on real quick and see if we can move this thing. Well, that was definitely our max capacity there. I just had to give it some gas and push it out as much as I could and finally got it to lift. But I mean, that's as heavy as it's gonna be. We put all oak in there, soaking wet, large tote, you name it, like everything. That's the heaviest it's gonna be. Tractor did it, but I definitely need some help for sure. So we'll let that sit there and dry and we'll move it up to the other wood yard later. got to take this right here and put it on the forks of the tractor and put it on the splitter, and the splitter, every time we put it down, just wanted to fall over. So that makes me have to noodle this. Just to show y'all what the size on this thing is. It's 35 this way, and then this way is like, let's see, right around 37.5. So this is a big boy, and you gotta understand this is also white oak. So this thing is heavy. So we'll go ahead and noodle this up, that way we can split it. y'all how much just one round, I'm gonna say the average diameter of that round is 3 foot 36 inches. It was a little bit more on some sides, a little bit shorter on the other, but let's just say 36 inches. Everett's gonna measure this right here. We're looking at 22-inch pieces, so the round itself was 22 inches wide and the diameter was 36 inches. And y'all, this thing has filled up the tote almost halfway. That's what we're looking at. So usually, guys, I don't split pieces this long, but for time purposes, this wood already came in cut to 22 inches from the tree surface, so I went and split it. Plus, I have a customer that likes the longer pieces, so this will go to him. Guys, this is our next big boy. What does it measure, Everett?
43.
43 inches. And you obviously how big it is to Everett. This thing, was it 21 inches wide?
Yep,
21 inches wide. We got the 32-inch bar on the 462. Let's see how she cuts. We got that big boy cut up. I'm going to tell you right now that 32-inch chain was way easier to cut with than the 25-inch chain. I don't care who says anything different. I mean, it's just so much easier. All right, guys, y'all know how tree service wood is. You always find something. I don't know what that is. Okay. I don't know, but it's in the wood. But y'all, just those two rounds, those two big rounds, fill that IBC tote up that high. And of course, they are like 21 to 22 inch in length, so that does matter. So all we gotta do is split one more round, and we should have that sucker filled up. Got it all the way in there. Let me push. Man, I feel like we did so much wood today, but we didn't. We got 2 large IBC totes done of oak. I'll tell you what, if Everett wasn't here, there's no way I would be able to handle those big rounds. I mean, those things were massive. Even after cutting them, man, they were heavy as all get out.
That's for sure.
So, yeah, I'm super glad Everett came, so I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, behind us, literally, it looks like we didn't do anything. So we were able to do that log on the ground and those 2 big rounds and a couple up here. I know it doesn't look like a lot, guys, but that filled up 2 IBC totes, so that's 2 face cords. I could definitely say big wood you get a lot of wood out of, but it takes way more time. Or it seems it takes, I don't know. You know, it'd be interesting to see someone doing a big size log with the same amount of wood and someone doing a bunch of little logs and see what's faster. I don't know. But needless to say, the bigger chain definitely did the trick for noodling those things right there. I mean, even having an extra bar so your saw isn't up against the wood and letting the chips or, you know, those pieces of wood fly versus just going right into your saw. That's helpful for sure. And as well as just only making one cut. Yeah. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe. We'll catch you next time.